Um, at least I'm pretty sure I got it from Loot Crate. Yeah. But look, all I'm saying is to steal this shirt, you got to come to Australia. Do you think you can tough it out in a country that's full of animals, in a country where legendary crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, bless his heart, he's fucking, I do genuinely miss him. A country that has animals that had the ability to kill Steve Irwin. Like, if that guy can die, what chance do you have surviving in this country? Just think about that, really. People ask me how I do it. I stay the fuck inside. I don't go outside. I grab a controller and stay the fuck inside. So far, it's working out. Not dead yet. Sometimes you got to take a risk and go outside, but you get inside a they're called cars. They're giant metal death traps. Quite a marvelous invention. It takes away the ability to die to the animals and wildlife of Australia, and take your chance against thousands of other Australians not wanting to die on a highway where you travel over 100 k's an hour in a giant metal death trap. It really adds fun to your day. Like, I would recommend it. Just getting the old car. Fuck, you weren't there before. And go for a cheeky drive down the road, making sure you avoid all the other humans. I'd say it's survival of the fittest, but it's just survival. You don't have to be fit. That's why there's so many gyms around Australia. People think it's survival of the fittest. But, no. People haven't got a fucking clue. So they go to the gyms, in their cars, right? They might die along the way. In their dying moments, they regretted going to gym. Alright, we gotta tell this chick her boyfriend's dead.
Don't say it.
Fuck.
I know he's gone.
Figured me out.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. But I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others, to a troll, even to your father. A troll would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now, will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Fucking, how smooth is that? Like, giving your girl a lock to say that, and like as sad as it is, he's dead. He's fucking smooth to the end, because the lock is just like their lives are locked together. But he's just like, no, I might be dead.
I should have
But
given you
you're
a token
free.
for your kindness in finding Alita.
What a smooth dude.
Something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Fucking
Fight.
give him a cheeky swat. I don't know what cars are. I don't quite understand the concept of a giant metal box. Must be because you're in the future, or because the invention of new technology hasn't quite made it to my area yet. You straddle on your horse and get going, yeehaw. Fucking hell. I didn't think you were Texan, but... Okay, if you're Texan, I just have to refrain from a few things. First of all, let's just update the, to please everyone, update the old word ban list, or remove such things as, elections, human rights. I'll stop. I actually have no idea what the political, shit is in America. If I hear the word Texan, I just think of a guy wearing like a button-up, like t-shirt in the design of the American flag, wearing like 10-gallon hats, like the really big ones. I like scrooched down a little. Like just a really big hat with like 2 revolvers in each hand going. You know, it's not trying to be rude. That's just stereotyping. But yeah, if you don't know what a car is, it's legit sounds like Kentucky. But yeah, so a car, right? Most magical thing is you fuck, don't have the keys on me here, but you know how you have a key to your house? Now just imagine this giant metal box. It's got wheels. They're like the circular things you have on like the side of your wagons, and it's got 4 of them, 2 at the front, 2 at the back. You get this key, you unlock the box, kind of like you'd unlock your gun safe, and then there's a chair. There might be a lot of chairs in there. Depends on the car. 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, quite creative. You can just fit a fuck ton of people in some of them. And so you get inside this giant metal box, and believe it or not, your first thought isn't, fuck, I'm trapped in here. It's fuck, I am glad I'm not gonna die to the 50,000 spiders, the 6 koalas, you know, everything that was trying to kill you from like the 2 meters from your back door to your car. That's why a lot of people get garages. Place that it's like you build it onto your house. It's an extra room built specifically. Like it's a giant metal box for your metal box. We're really smart down here, and so you get inside your box. I'm already in. Oh, yeah, didn't realize they were that close. And yeah, so it's a double box. You get in there, you put the key inside another keyhole in the box. So you had to unlock it first to get in. Then you put it in and you turn it, and it makes a similar sound to. So just imagine a combination between a lot of guys firing guns, because they just watched something happen. I don't know, like a horse race, and they won. And the sound of a neigh, so like a and just imagine that. And so that combination of sounds happens when you turn your key. And oh wait, no, I can buy the gun. And so once that happens, it keeps making that sound, but a lot quieter, and you can now move the car in a forward, backwards, and slow turning motions. That's the easy part. The next part is making sure you don't drive into other cars. We got a bunch of lines on the road. No one really knows what they mean, but we figure it out. Although, if you get pulled over by one of the boys in blue, you just tell them that you were doing nothing wrong. And when they're like, "Are you sure about that?" You just say, "Yeah, nah." And yeah, you're pretty much fine. Apart from that, you just gotta hope that, one, you're not tired. Because living in Australia, because we live in the future, we suffer from a similar effect of jet lag, but it's the fact we live in the future, so there's a temporal conundrum that's always trying to bring us back into the normal time with everyone else. And people call this daylight savings time, where we pull ourselves, we bring ourselves back in time just a wee bit. Pretty much fine. Yeah, sounds convincing. Look, the guy's wearing blue. He's got more things to worry about than some dickhead who can't drive a car. Well, fucking whoopsie-daisy. But yeah, it's the things you worry about here. And to be honest, if you can get to work every day, you'd be fucking top notch. Real gunner. Be fine as dandy. The hardest part is when you go down to the old bottle-o. From there on, once you arrive at your bottle-o, it moves from being survival of anyone to, if I don't get this carton of 4X, I'm gonna kill the bloke. And so you always get down to your bottle-o, always trying to buy your carton of 4X, and they always have them in stock. Like there's stacks of them. It's just like Foster's beer. There's always a shit ton of it. And everyone's immediate thought is, oh, it mustn't sell well if it's always here. No. It's because they know if some cunt doesn't get his carton of 4X, he is going home. He's going to join a gun club. Once he's joined his gun club, he's going to practice with a semi-automatic and/or bolt-action rifle. After about a couple months, maybe a year, he's going to apply for his firearms license. He's going to get it. Once he's got his firearms license, he's going to go through the process, a couple of months of acquiring a gun safe for that rifle. Once he's got the safe, he's going to buy the gun, so he's going to have to go through the background check. He's going to have to fill out the essay for why he wants a gun. And by that I mean why he needs a gun. Because in Australia you can't be like, oh, I like guns, give me a gun. You actually need a use for it. So that's why, like, the first point, he joins the gun club. That's why that's there. Oh, I need a gun from the gun club. So he's got his gun. He gets the gun. He goes back to the bottle-o, where he couldn't get his carton of 4X. And well, he gets there. It's a fucking stack of 4X, so he's fine. High fives the old cashier. Goes home with his 4X, and he's got a gun, and he just stays locked in the safe. He's lost the key, but he's got a carton of 4X, so he's fine. So how does this work? So I hope that that helped you out with this. Oh, it shoots all 5 at once. Okay, that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Fuck, how much does that make? 25 at a time. You beauty. Alright. Also, by the way, that process can be started from the age of 18. We don't, well, actually, the gun license you can actually get, I think, when you're 16. You get a kid's license, but you can't own a gun until you upgrade it to an adult's, which is 18. Where am I going? This way? Really? Oh yeah, that's the quarry. I was going the wrong way. But yeah, so once they turn 18, we figured out that letting people buy guns at the same age they can buy alcohol is good. Australians fight over eggs. It depends on the season. Because believe it or not, the fucking massive amounts of chicken farms that we have here to get eggs, we surprisingly get a lot of egg shortages. So you go down to Coles, Woolies, your local, supermarket, and you're like, oh, better get some eggs for the wife, Bacon and eggs, always a good bit of grub in the morning. How far away is it? Yeah, 1,000. I'll need a mount. So you go down there, get your eggs, and you see some dickhead who's like 16 years old, bit of tape, just tape dispenser, fucking pull it off, rip it off, and a bit of dicky little paper, and he's just fucking around with this half-empty eggshell, and you're like, oh, old mate's just putting up a really big price tag, isn't he? No.
And
Dickhead isn't putting up a price tag at all. He's putting up a sign that says, due to recent shortages and issues with eggs, we can no longer supply as much eggs as you people would like. Because who the fuck needs 50 cartons of eggs every week of their life? And so you've seen this idiot put that sign up, so your first initial reaction is, oh, excuse me, mate, where are the eggs? And the poor kid's just like, hi sir, this is my first day and they told me to put this sign here. We're a bit low on eggs. We should have it fixed up within a week or so's time, sir. But until then, we don't have too many eggs. So we just gotta. What? There's no actual pathway, is there? Okay. So we just gotta let you on with this little notice on paper here, sir, that eggs are gonna be a bit hard to acquire for a while.
they're scanning for me.
And he's not happy with it. He grabs like the last carton of his favorite eggs. It's the deluxe 24 pack, so two dozen eggs. And it's got the egg. It's got like the smiley face on it for the logo. And he's pretty happy with himself. And then a mother comes along with her two young children. It's old Timmy's birthday, And so Steve's the top bloke. He's like, oh, here you go, man. Have these eggs. You can bake old Timmy a cake. Make him have a nice birthday. I was just getting these to have with my bacon. And so it's at this point, they're both pretty content. They're both happy. Little Timmy's gonna get a birthday cake. Some bitch named Pamela. Pamela's gonna come in. Pamela's your typical soccer mum with the overflick short bob hot haircut. She's got the van. She fucking takes all the kids to and from practice. Her husband's the only one in the family that works, and she's just a total utter bitch. So Pamela's there, sees what happens, and she's just standing there, looking at the guy like, fucking, and other arrangements of sounds. And so, from that point on, it's just really her bitching at the guy, and the guy's just trying not to be like, oh, ma'am, I'm sorry, I was just really just trying to help this out. And in Australia, we have this thing where violence against women is not okay. Like, I'm not trying to joke about other countries. We specifically had ads on TV to inform us domestic violence against women. Australia, as a country, says no. So this guy's got that ingrained in his mind, and he can't hit this woman, but she's just being a bitch. The other woman with the eggs is gone, and they're in an all-out brawl, but the guy's not hitting her. But he's the one that's going to go to jail for it.
Central.
I'm going to pause that. Oh, catch my breath from that whole thing. If I have a serious random question. If you were stuck in the snow for days, what would be some food items that you'd want to keep in your house? Keep in mind the snow can cause power outages.